Hello there! Welcome to the Bucheon University. I'm a freshman student of our university and let's see what we've got. Come on, we'll see around and I will show you our university. Okay then, entering our university, here is our reception, old map, everything. Our dearest security guard, our university really do cares about the safety of all these students, therefore provides really good security. Let's come around. Okay then, I would really love to show you our lovely library. We do have everything in here. We do have any fictional or scientific book that you might want or desire. We do have in any language, in Korean, in English, in Russian, in even Uzbek. We do have every piece of information that any sphere given in our university has to offer. Architecture, business, preschool education, dietology, and everything else that you might need. The library offers places for students to walk and do their homeworks. We also provide computers, Wi-Fi connection, and technology that you might need in order to accomplish everything that is given to you as homework.
안녕하십니까. 저는 송유진입니다. 한국에 있는 부천대학에서 학생처장을 하다가
Bucheon University in Tashkent was founded in 2018 based on proposals of the Ministry of Preschool Education, as well as the Ministry of Higher and Secondary Special Education of the Republic of Uzbekistan. In accordance with the decree number PQ3821 of the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, dated July 2nd, 2018, on establishing Bucheon University in Tashkent. Nowadays, the educational process at the university is carried out in 7 majors: preschool education, architecture, Korean language and management, nutrition and dietetics, information technology, multimedia and game content, and electronic business. We have several forms of education such as daytime, evening, and part-time classes, in order to train highly qualified personnel in the aforementioned field, as well as to demonstrate foreign experience and skills to students. Leading pedagogues, professors of Bucheon University and the Republic of Korea are involved in the educational process, and 40% of pedagogues working at the university are foreign professors.
건축과 유아교육과 경영한국어과 식품영양학과 그리고 IT 계통의 멀티미디어 콘텐츠과와 정보통신과, 이비즈니스과가 지금 진행되고 있습니다. 우리 부천대학교는 실습 위주로 교육을 실시하고 있습니다. 현장에서 똑같은 실습과 교육을 현장과 같은 수준으로 교육을 진행을 하고 있습니다. 그리고 우리 부천대학교는 글로벌 시대에 맞게끔 한국 교수들이 약 40%를 차지를 하고 있습니다. 현재 우리 학생들의 수는 약 1,500명이 공부를 하고 있습니다.
The university has signed memorandum, an established cooperation with a number of leading organizations in order to organize practices for students during their studies and at the same time to provide them with employment. At the same time, Bucheon University in Tashkent has organized all the conditions for training highly qualified personnel and young people who are interested in improving their knowledge and skills in the Korean language. They have the opportunity to attend short-term language practice courses at the Bucheon University in the Republic of Korea during the summer vacation. Professional development courses were organized at the University for managers and teachers of preschool education, organization with the involvement of highly qualified professors from the Republic of Korea. Bucheon University in Tashkent has a number of scholarships for students. One of them is the opportunity to receive a discount of up to 50% of the cost of the contract for students who study with excellent grades and have high scores on the entrance exam.
한국에 가서 석사과정까지 공부를 할 수 있는 계기를 마련을 하고 있습니다. 이상입니다. 감사합니다.
Okay then, here's the gallery of architecture students' projects. This is a third year projects, artworks, sketches, 3D models, everything that the students have to do their hardest to achieve these kind of skills, to be able to do these kind of works. And these kind of buildings will be standing in Tashkent in a really nearby future, and everything is in Bucheon University. And here is some preschool education applications. As you can see,
studying-wise, from preschool educational students, they are making these arts to practice their skills and to use it in the near future. Also, they are introduced some new games which could improve children's fine motor skills.
My name is Sitara Mansura. I work here as a translator. Working here, I learn a lot of things. The first one is a patience. If we want to reach our goal, it helps to get it, more things. The second one is to be optimism. It helps to solve our problems. And creativity and innovation should be our best friend. And the desire to be improved, learn a lot of things. And the third is good interaction, communication with the colleagues, with the professor, with the parents, also have a big role. I have a lot of dreams. During the working, I simultaneously study at the master's degree at Webster University in Tashkent. My major is education and innovation, and I think after 1 year I am also will be like a professor to teach, and now I am like in learning process. As a translator and educator, we should keep our students more engaged during the class. First of all, we need a meaningful lecture. It should be meaningful. And the second, our interesting presentations. We should organize warm-up classes, warm-up games, and involve all students, regularly test them, and I think it helps.
So, all the events take place in this audience room. This audience room has somewhere around 240 seats for every student to be able to see and hear all the news necessary and important.
My name is Rustam Vasily. I'm a student in Bucheon University at Tashkent. I'm a sophomore in preschool direction. I decided to go to this university because Korean system in preschool education is one of the highest among other countries. That's why I decided to go Korean university. So, and also here is professors are coming from Korea. They have own translators, which is make easier our lesson. Also, I interested in preschool education because I wanna connect my future with this sphere, because my family has a business, kindergartens. So that's why I wanna continue their sphere, their business, their profession. So, and also I want to take our country in high quality in preschool education, because we have some problems with this. So to improve this, we need some, I think, a new system, and because our world is becoming more modernized, that's why we should improve all things. Including education too. Also, in near future, I have plans to cooperate with Korean in Uzbekistan in preschool education because their system are improving every time. So that's why I want to put my country more higher level. In our university, we have so many clubs. Speaking club for improving our English speaking. We have upgrade clubs. Our university invites famous investors, successful businessmen, and they are giving some advices to our students, which helps them to get aims easily. Also, we have some extra courses, Korean and English courses. It's not only for students. Everyone who wants to learn Korean and English can come to our university and register in this course. Also, we have some sport clubs, volleyball, basketball, and taekwondo. In our university, we have 7 directions, 7 faculties: preschool education, architecture, management and Korean language, electronic business, informational technology, and dietology. Informational technologies students are located in other campus. It's located in center of Tashkent, nearby Status Amir Timur. Also, in our university, we have if you need some quiet and cozy place, you can come to our library and find some different kind of books in different languages. Korean, English, and Russian languages. Also, here we have some computers for studying and have access to Wi-Fi. Our university, we have 2 cafes, buffets. First one is located in A block. There are more Korean traditional foods, and the second one in B block. There are more Uzbek traditional foods. The thing that I like in our university that they motivate us with words, they support us, and anytime we can come to our tutors and ask them to help. So, and all sources for studying here, even in the weekends day we can come here for studying, just ask our directors. The good thing is that we don't have a uniform because that makes us to feel so comfortable in any clothes and show ourselves. Also, we have some rooms for preschool education that were built as a kindergarten room. We have little chairs for little people. It was meant for practicing. You can find also toys. They're equipped with all things which is in kindergartens. We can practice there our knowledges. Even we had some practice in first semester and second course. It was really good experience. It made us to understand what we should improve, how we should use our knowledge in real life, and how we should connect with children, with real children, and to understand how they're right now, how their mind are structured, and what are they care about. In these 2 years, I understood that children are really important, and this age are important for their new future, because when they becoming adult, the things which they are doing in their childhood influence on their mind in the future when they are becoming as a person, as an adult. So I understood that also preschool education is one of the important things, and we should focus on it, not only in adults or school things. I have a plan to continue my family business, to open more kindergartens. Right now we have 2. So, and I want to open like in Korean system because I found it interesting and it's a new thing.
I'm sorry for intrusion. Hello, Professor. And here is some action of a preschool educational process of teaching. As you can see, we do have many different groups. We do have groups in Russian languages and Uzbek languages, as well as English languages.
This laboratory were made for students in preschool direction for practicing their skills. This room parted in 5 centers as mentioned in İlk Kadam. This one is one of the important things. So these 5 centers are Art Center, Math Center, Scientist Center, a role-playing game center, and speech and communication. The last theme of the lesson was about the bread, and each student made something connected with bread. As you can see, there are some kind of breads. They made in games with bread. Also, they made some games and write some contents of bread from what consists of bread. Here are some games and puzzles for children about bread, and they have also a quiz. OX Games, it's a very popular game in the Korea. And also there you can see the process of making bread. There are the name of products like a flour and so on. And this place for reading, this reading center, and also they made a collage named non. It's the name of bread in Uzbek.
So, our university has all the necessary means to provide for a comfortable work under the newly modern architecture requirements and everything else. As you can see, all the students work on their projects and do as needed. So, as you can know, life of a young adult is full of events and sportful activities. Therefore, Bucheon University has provided all the necessary needs in order to fulfill that need for a young adult. As you can see, all students do like to play basketball, volleyball, and all the proactive sports. My name is Bucheon. I'm 18 years old. I'm a freshman year student in Bucheon University in architecture faculty. I've chosen to go to architecture because I wanted to be architect all my life, and I find it quite stable sphere that will provide me further in my life. Well, I've chosen Bucheon University because I think that it's one of the best places to study architecture in Uzbekistan. So our university implements Korean practices and teaching students their methods of studying and learning all the necessary stuff. What I like about our university is that our university has quite a good vibes. Our teachers pretty kind. They are always so attentive. They always pay attention to our students. If you have any questions or maybe problems, you always can ask a professor to help you, and they will always will provide some help. I get my motivation to study from our professors. I look up to them. For example, our main architecture professor, Sunjun Kusunim, he really inspires me to study hard, to study properly, and to study really well. Well, how should I say that? Because architecture is a profession of my life, I really do want to be a successful architect and implement every bit of knowledge that I have learned in this university. Skills that I have improved during my time being in this university is my time management, of course, because time is gold right now. I have learned how to draft better, I learned how to speak better, I learned how to deal with the adult problems, to say so, and to meet deadlines when necessary. To work as part of the team, recently our university provided the opportunity to volunteer in UNESCO forum that has been going shortly a while. Well, it's been quite hard for a freshman student. I didn't have any experience or anything, but my fellow students, my fellow, how should I say them, comrades helped me quite a lot, motivated me and put me in a lot of courage to go on. And we did not struggle and did well in UNESCO Forum. Well, about opportunities, as I said earlier, we have good opportunities, for example, to attend some forums like UNESCO. We have opportunity to flee to Korea and study there and get more cultural knowledge about other countries and then implement all the skills and necessary instruments in our country. It is a great experience. So, our university has student dorms that occupies students that live far from the area that Bucheon is. So, every student that struggles with time or the road or times, they can live in the territory of our university. Well, success for me means that I'm a professional of my sphere, that I have accomplished everything in my profession, and I'm qualified to work and do my job properly and provide and earn good money for life. Well, ideal teacher is attentive, is kind, informative and strict. First of all, strict, because everyone have to respect the ideal teacher. If no one respects him, no one does the stuff that teacher asks. We do have quite good teachers, nearly ideal I would say, but yeah, they're really good. Pressureful situations. Well, I've got a lot of friends in Bucheon University, and if I'm stressful or under a lot of pressure, I just ask for some help, maybe mental health. Our university provides psychologists and psychotherapy if someone needs that, and it is free of charge. Well, as I said earlier, my plans for the future to be successful in my sphere, to be professional and go on like that. Bucheon University gives me that opportunity. The most interesting part in my studies are drafts, drawings, modeling and computer studying. In our university, in architecture, we do learn how to use architecture programs such as AutoCAD, ArchiCAD, 3D Max, and so on, so forth. We have been doing quite a lot of models. We've been getting them together and making some models of houses or some structures. That is pretty interesting, to be honest. I would not say that I am that much of a different person from other students. I'm pretty average, but I would say that my determination is what differs me from other students. Well, okay, dear students, I hope you liked everything around and I showed everything that we have got. We'll hope to see you next year. We will be really glad to see you around in here in Bucheon University in Tashkent.